Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Infinite Dendrogram episode 11, and what an episode! So, like always, let's just jump into it. So, episode 11, I definitely got more love for Rook. We got the little background story where he comes from. So, his parents died in a airplane incident, and he found the game because his father, I guess, was working with the game to find the mystery of the game, which that brings, there's no way all these different characters, like Mary, Rook, Ray, all these characters, all their background, it's always something tragic, something, that they're struggling with. We see this with Hugo and even Franklin. Like, their family issues kind of, guided them to the game. And all of these people are gravitating towards each other, right? Like, everybody's great at this game. There's got to be a bigger connection than just, all these people that have this tragic backstory or a sad backstory. All found themselves inside the game, and they all have the same connection. So I think this game is definitely something a lot more than just a game. And that's what I love about the fight between Hugo and Rook, because we see Rook calling out Hugo on what he's doing. Like, he's telling, Hugo, you're like Ray, you believe that this game is more than just a game. Like, you actually, have a deeper connection than most people, but you're acting like, like it's just really a game. Like, the actions that you're doing doesn't really, go in line with the way you believe. So I love Rook for calling him out. And then I love Rook because we actually see he's actually really powerful. He's not a pushover. He's actually really powerful. But, the highlight of this episode was definitely, Ray versus Franklin, or the monster that Franklin created, the Ray Sterling killer. We learned the name, and we actually learned that the monster has like another monster inside of it, because this whole thing was pretty much created to counter, Vengeance is Mine, and pretty much all the moves that, Ray can use right now, right? He can, soak up damage, and then he can deal all that damage back to you, but it has to be the same monster. So the fact that there's a monster outside, like the tank, and there's, another monster inside destroying all the attacks through the eyes, is pretty much the reason why all these, different knights and all these people can't really hurt the RSK. So this episode was definitely great. I'm trying to do a shorter videos for all my videos. I know I've been doing 10 minutes. I'm thinking of cutting it down to about either 6, max 7 minutes. I'm trying to, get my videos a lot shorter. So, I think it'll work out better for the long term. So we're gonna see how this new type of videos are gonna work out. So I think for the future, right? Because I think next episode is gonna be the last episode of this season, and I hope we get another season. I hope they do like a buffety and announce the second season right at the last seconds of the episode, because I really am enjoying this anime. I'm loving it. I like the characters, and I want to see how this game evolves in the future with all the different characters. It's of course no doubt in my mind that Ray is gonna win this, and I think Franklin's gonna take another L, especially we see how Franklin works. He's kind of like a mad scientist. He was able to by giving Ray the little potion that he took and gave him the ears, he was able to gather all the data that Ray Sterling, all the abilities, everything that he can do. So that's why he created that RSK, using all that data. So I think he's definitely gonna get another L. And I maybe, just maybe, this is the second time that Ray rescues like another, pretty much noble, or, like the next people in line to be like the queen, like pretty much the leaders of this region, this country. So I feel like after doing this for a second time, maybe he'll be, they'll throw a ceremony for him. Maybe they'll give him like a title, and he'll become a superior class on his own. And that would be amazing. Can you imagine Ray becoming like a superior class by himself? Now, I don't think this is going to be the end of this whole war arc, right? I think this is just the beginning. I think either Franklin's got another plan. He's going to, deal a devastating blow to this region, to the country that Ray and everybody is in. And I think that's going to, cause another war. So I really hope season 2 gets created, because I want to see this big, large scale war go on. Now, this episode was great, but let's talk about the future, right? Because winter 2020, all the animes are coming to an end. So again, just a little reminder, tomorrow's video, that's usually where I would make Darwin's Game. But since that anime ended, the season ended, which if you haven't seen Darwin's Game, go check it out, because that anime, 12 episodes, great watch. But in its place, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down pretty much all the animes that are going to be coming in spring 2020 and kind of create like a schedule, like my regular schedule for the animes that I'm going to be watching for that season, and, you know, see which ones I'm going to be doing, which ones I'm more excited about, and hopefully, you know, if you're watching an anime that I'm watching, we can create a discussion about it, because that's what this channel is going to be, you know, what I want it to be. Pretty much a place where everybody can come in and talk about anime, and we'll go from there. So, thank you for watching. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.